It's like take four of this whole thing. So, having rethought about this like 2 or 3 times, I guess the thing I want to talk about is that I don't do confrontation. And I don't do confrontation, I don't do arguments. It's not because I'm a non-confrontational person, because I'm really not. Like most people that probably know me well would know me to not be necessarily a non-confrontational person. When I was younger, I definitely used to thrive off conflict. I definitely used to love to have arguments and debates with people about stuff, and I'd like try to talk about it and be like, because I guess when I was younger, I can admit that I had a definite need to win, and a definite thought in my mind, because it's what young people think, that maybe if I'm having a conversation with somebody, I can just say that one right thing, it'll change their mind, and the world will be a better place. And the truth is that you're never going to change anybody's mind. You're never going to make the world a better place. It's never going to be a situation where you're going to say that one thing that affects other people. And the reason that's true is I think 70% of people, or just a large general number of people, I don't want to get into like being hyper specific about anything really, when it talks about what most people would do. I think most people are happy about what they believe in. They're committed to whatever it is they believe in on any issue, and they're not open to having a new thought or a new opinion or a new idea. And most people, honestly, because I know I'm one of these people, can be stubborn. Generally, I'll think about something, especially if I'm making a decision. I'll think about something for a long time. Like I'll weigh the pros and cons. I'll go over and over and over it in my mind. And when I make a decision about something, that's pretty much where I'm at. And I'm stubborn enough at this point where, because I know I've done it, I won't change my mind in the face of new evidence if I'm not even because I believe I'm right about something. Most of this is about people. If I come to an opinion about somebody, or if I have a situation that goes badly, where it's like a death situation where there's a right or wrong person in the situation. Like if I believe a person like did me wrong, we're not friends or whatever. Those people go out and cure cancer, I still would be like, oh, they've changed. There's a theory of crime, I forget what it's called. It's one of the 9 theories of crime. But what it talks about is that at people's core they don't change. So like whoever you are about 8 years old, at base is who you are when you're 18 or 28 or 58 or 88. Like the core personality doesn't change. What does change is that people have different experiences, and those experiences kind of shape who they are. Like they make different choices and they have different outcomes. But who they are, like at their core, like the deep, like the center personality, who somebody is, like their basic makeup, like their basic understanding of right and wrong, that doesn't change. So to me, I'm fond of saying that people don't change, circumstances do. I think that's even been true for me lately. I think at my core, I'm a decent person who feels things deeply. That's true. I think there are situations that have hit me harder than other situations, and so I keep having. I do overreact in some situations. Well, I think most situations I overreact, and I'll make a decision, and depending on the situation, I won't really change my mind on it. If I have like there are places I won't go. There are people I don't deal with. There are restaurants I don't go to because I'm like, I've made a decision. This is not a place I want to eat. I just never go back there. In some places, I just won't even deal with that whole chain of restaurants. Like, I don't eat at Hardee's. I don't. And you could probably take me to a Hardee's anywhere in the world. I'm not eating there. I'm just not doing it. I'm not eating this Taco Bell situation. This whole thing going viral about how there's this one guy manager at this Taco Bell where his area manager told him, he's like, hey, we're gonna serve this old meat. Then it turns out, as more people chime in on the situation, where they're like, well, you know, that happens at my Taco Bell too, at different places around the country. You know what I'm eating now? Moe's. If I don't cook it at home. Because the last time I had Chipotle, it just didn't taste the same. I didn't have that same experience like the first time I ever had Chipotle. So no, I do a lot of, I wouldn't say avoidance. Well, I guess it's avoidance. I guess I go out of my way to be like, you know what, if I can not deal with a thing, I just won't deal with it. And it's because I know how I am. Like, I don't do debates anymore because I used to feel like I needed to win. I don't feel like I need to win now. Like, I know I'm not changing anybody's mind about anything. Like on my other channel, I can present you with my opinion about something. That's why it's about music and not about politics or art or sports. People have like deep-seated opinions on those things, and they're not open to hearing anything new or discovering anything. With music, it's different. You know, you can discover John Paul White or Benjamin Todd or Toad the Wet Sprocket. You can discover all these bands and be like, ooh, I didn't know about this band, but they sound like this other band, like Husker Du, which is a really horrible example to go from Toad the Wet Sprocket to Husker Du. But you know what I'm saying? It's new stuff. People are much more open to hearing new stuff, even if it's not in the genre to listen to. If it's good, they'll listen to it. Can't do that with everything else. So, those are my random thoughts for today. Like, I just don't. There are things There are things I need, I'm sure. Winning is not necessarily one of them. Like, there's achievement, which I think is different. But I'm not trying to win anything or convince anybody, or that's not what I do. So, like, share, subscribe. Eventually, I'll probably do some stuff where people will be like, hey, here's the issue, go research it and present both sides, which I can do. Pretty much about anything, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not necessarily opinionated on most other things. At least if I have an opinion, I generally don't share it because it's just not worth sharing. So, all right, well, I will do another one of these tomorrow.